General E.Vallely, I have a question for you from our chat room on the American Rock Radio fan page. Do you know who the individual calling himself or themselves, if it's an organizational effort, Q? What do you know about that? Was that part of the PSYOP? What are you at liberty to say? Or is it a bunch of bunk?
Well, let me just tell you the QAnon's tied to information. And it comes out of a group called the Army of Northern Virginia. Okay?
Yep.
Now, this is a group of military intelligence specialists of over 800 people that advise the president.
And so
the president doesn't have a lot of confidence in the CIA or even the DIA, Defense Intelligence Agency, as much anymore. So he relies on these real operators. Most of them are special operations type of people.
Yeah.
And so this is where Q picks up and gets some of their information, as I understand it. I know what they're looking at now, these alternate technologies of actually creating a separate internet. Okay?
Yep.
And this internet can't be compromised. It's so high tech. Of course, that's up to conjecture. But there's some technologies in clouding and all of this stuff that they're working on, and the Chinese have been working on it as well. But they're really looking alternatives to communicate worldwide with an alternative, or I'd say an alternative to our internet as we know it today. That's all I can tell you about that.
Fair enough, General. You've told me a lot in just what you said there. I appreciate that.
Well, I was in special operations for 20 years. I started out as a Army Ranger in special ops as a lieutenant. So I've been around the special ops field since 1962. But then I was appointed by President Reagan when he made special ops a separate service under a 4-star general. I helped organize and put that together. I was also the recommended First Assistant Secretary of Defense for Special Operations. But they ended up putting a politician in an ambassador who just came back from Cambodia. He only lasted about a year, but I went on to do other things. And last 20 years, I was responsible primarily when I was Deputy Commander, U.S. Army Pacific. I was responsible for the Special Ops operations over there, coordinating a lot of things. Well, PSYOPs is just a part of special operations.
Okay, listen, I'm not a Q guy, but a million people are asking me about Q, and that was what went the furthest with our last show. In the dying seconds that we have, can you say anything about Q being a white hat psychological operation?
Yeah, it is a white hat. It is a white information system that gathers information, intelligence, and puts it out through a distribution that's called QAnon. And as we can see, most of the reports that come in from Q are very valid. The only thing they've been off on a little bit is when Attorney General Barr is going to come out with indictments. And the word was put out for the Red October to be October 18th. Well, that's since been delayed. So we're all standing by for these indictments from the Attorney General of the United States regarding the Russian collusion and the silent coup against President Trump.
General E.Vallely, thank you so much for coming on the show. We've got to let you go. We have absolutely no time left. Well, there you go, everybody.